Good morning, members of the Foreign State and my colleagues. This is the Kenya National Union of Nurses and Midwives who wants to issue a statement this morning in response to the press statement that was issued by Honorable Njuki, Governor for Ndarakamidi and also the Chair for Health Committee and the Council of Governors, regarding the conversion of UHC staff into permanent and pension. And this is what we have to say as a union, that the Kenya National Union of Nurses and Midwives strongly condemns the recent utterances by the Council of Governors issued through a press release the previous day, which by design and intent seeks to disrupt and undermine the gains made this far in the ongoing process of converting UHC staff into permanent and pensionable. We acknowledge what the effort the ministry has put in so far as follows. One, none appreciate the Ministry of Health under the leadership of the Cabinet Secretary for initiating the conversion of universal health care contract staff into permanent and pensionable terms. None recognizes the role of the national government and the National Assembly Health Committee for ring-fencing budgetary allocations to support this process. This progress that has been made so far is as follows. One, there is requisite budgetary allocations for conversion of universal health staff to permanent and pensionable has been made by Parliament. Money has been allocated and money has been set aside for this function. Verification of UHC staff to verify those who are working, those who might exceed service, and ghost workers has been done and completed. That has led to elimination of about 250 staffs that were not accounted for, therefore saving the government from losing money for staff who were not accounted for. The ministry has also informed us that it is ready to publish the verified findings and proceed to convert this staff into permanent and pensionable. This clear commitment by the ministry to issue conversion letters of UHC staff into permanent and pensionable in the month of September, effective 1st, is hereby strongly supported by this union and very much commended by the union. The union notes that any delay by stakeholders risks reversal or reallocation of funds during the forthcoming supplementary budget cycle, which is going to happen in the month of October. Prolonged tussles would entrench unlawful and unconstitutional contracts in violation of Article 41 of the Constitution. The union has noted with concern that the Council of Governors has been a stumbling block to realizing universal health coverage at the county government level. The union notes that the same Council of Governors through the county governments have persistently been asking the Ministry of Health to stop salaries for UHC nurses. These counties include Tharaka Nithi, Trans Nzoia, Kiambu, and Kirinyaga. The Council of Governors through the county government has been calling for unlawful disciplinary charges against UHC staff for participating in constitutionally protected industrial action. Some of these counties are Meru, Murang'a, Isiolo, Baringo, Kitui, Embu, and Tana River. These counties are the same counties that have disowned these UHC staff during the strike that was ongoing. When we went for negotiation, the county government came out clearly and said UHC staff belong to the national government. We therefore don't understand how they can come around and say the national government should not convert them into permanent and pension. As far as we are concerned, converting of UHC staff into permanent and pensionable is the responsibility of the Ministry of Health, and let them convert them so that if there are issues emerging, this union together with the Ministry of Health and other stakeholders will resolve those issues. We therefore state as follows. One, we applaud the Ministry of Health for its proactive steps in finalizing the conversion framework for universal health care staff. We urge the ministry to proceed swiftly with transition process without further delay. 3, We call upon for immediate engagement with the union to finalize and sign a return to work agreement, thereby safeguarding industrial harmony and protecting the rights of UHC staff. Knunm reaffirms her commitment to constructive engagement with both levels of government. Knunm stands firm in defending the rights of UHC staff and will ensure that UHC staff secure fair and dignified terms of service because they deserve and they are Kenyans. In short, we are saying that as a union, we strongly support the Cabinet Secretary for Health, Honorable Eden Duale, for stating that from 1st of September, UHC staff will transit to permanent and pension. And we want to tell the Council of Governors that as a union, we are telling them that if this conversion does not take from 1st of September, we will come at the headquarters of all governors in this country until those letters are issued. We will make sure no work goes on because as a union, under solidarity, we will no longer sit back and watch our young people who are the future of the healthcare system in this country suffer in the hands of governors who do not care about the welfare. Money has been allocated. Where do the governors want this money to go? Somebody is talking about a contract that is legal and is valid. How can a contract be legal and valid if it violates the provision of the employment policy of this country? The current contract that these staff have been subjected to contravene the law and contravene the policy on employment of Kenyans in this country. We therefore want to state clearly that we are going to support the Ministry of Health and we want to see from September 1st that all UHC staff are converted to permanent and pensionable. You speak in Swahili. I have finished in English.